Hello everyone, it's Duskin Mods here with an update on the TARDIS for PlayStation. We're going to start out in the TARDIS for Xbox because that's where my last load was. Alright, so this is the TARDIS mod for Xbox and PC. The other one will be available as well. But going into more depth, what I have done is basically just made static collections to get this model into the game, whereas this one is a completely 3D modeled TARDIS. I don't have a video of me making this, but I do have a video of me making a different exterior, and you guys can check that up. I'll probably put it in the link in the description. I also have another one where I think it was the console room as well. I can't remember, but since certain things can cast shadows and certain things can't, some of these things are not casting the right shadow. You still walk directly into it to enter the TARDIS, you don't click on it. Which is funny because you click on the interior door, because I thought, hey, you know what, why not make a static collection. There you go. So there's the glow off of the new console. This is as close as I can get it to Doctor Who, using only in-game assets. So for scaling reference, this is the player character standing next to the console, so it seems that the size is just about right as well. I wanted to give the TARDIS a sound, but unfortunately, the sounds that I use have to be in-game assets. Now, some of you might be asking, why is it made of wood? Well, it wasn't going to be made of wood, but A, this does look pretty cool, and second of all, it's got the wood along here that I use for the side. For some reason, these don't use materials, they are textured externally, meaning you can't change them in-game, unlike other models. Some things you can do that with, some things you can't do that with. It's just the way that it was designed. But even given the circumstances, this is a pretty cool looking console. Obviously there's going to be no light switch here because it requires a script to make a light switch. And there are secrets in the TARDIS. This TARDIS is bigger than it seems, but you're going to have to figure out what that means. And I'm going to give you all a look real quick. Toggle free camera. It has nothing to do with this door. This door is a red herring because there's nothing past this door. Like, it's just the void with consoles out here. But the TARDIS is a lot bigger than it looks like. You guys are going to have to figure out what you have to do to make it bigger. It did not take external scripts, so you can still do this. But it does have a swimming pool. It does have bookshelves and storage units and stuff. But yeah, that's basically, this is just a shorter video. But it is a TARDIS that looks quite surprisingly like a TARDIS, given that I had to use only in-game assets. This version is in fact released on PlayStation. It is not yet released on PC or Xbox. It's not released for PC at all, and Xbox is still utilizing the old version. I haven't prioritized uploading this to Xbox because they have the other TARDIS mod that does fly. So this is just a house. It's just a house mod. That's basically all it is. Where on Xbox they can use the external scripts and they can fly around and stuff. I can put in a teleporter room with special pads that you stand on that will teleport you to specific locations, but people have to be wary of the fact that the more locations I put in, the more pads I have to put in. This is actually something that was an idea that I was going to do in the first version of the Xbox TARDIS period, where it had the teleporters lined up. Some of my fans might have noticed this, the pads being there. They were actually in the main console room. With this one, it would be actually somewhere else. But how I would do this would be, the TARDIS has a set number of pads. Each pad has a different location. You can't just have one and a terminal to select, because switching between them requires an external script, something that they can't do. So I could just put one for like Diamond City, put one for Concord or something, or put one way across the map at Boston Airport. We'll put it like at key locations or something. I feel like this thing had a last-ditch effort for back and forth communication and teleportation with pads. I'm thinking maybe like 4 pads max. If somebody wants to give me a realistic number of pads and where to set them, I'll make the pads and I'll have it where you can teleport there. But basically, until then, this is basically the finished version of the TARDIS. If you guys have any questions or concerns or any of that, please put them down in the comments. I'll read them, and if they're interesting enough, most people see this, I do respond to comments. If it's like more than just like a hi or nice. If it's like a question or something, I'll do my best to answer it. I do work a job. I work 5 days a week. I always get weekends off. But yeah, if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe for more. Especially if you're a PlayStation user and you use these mods, because I'm the one making them. This is the best source of information you're gonna get, not a secondhand person. Because so far this mod has been 3-4 weeks in the making and nobody else has covered it. In fact, there was a site that covered the TARDIS mod that I did, and it took them like 3 years to do it, because I've been doing this since 2018 or 2017. Right here, this shows the post date of the TARDIS mod. I released it on PC first, so that is the date where I did it first. Alright, that's all I've got for this video. Like I said, please like and subscribe for more. That's all I've got for you. Peace out.